Hello everyone, welcome back to another reaction video on the JayBee Milly channel. I'm JB, and of course today I'm going to be reacting to a brand new batch of Scooby-Doo related TikToks. So if you guys haven't seen any parts of this series before, basically the score is I'm going to try my best to block out any extreme swears, anything on the F-bomb level and upwards. But also as well, if there are any TikToks or like little clips that we use that don't have any sound or sounds like there's some sounds replaced, chances are they have been purely because with some of these musics that TikTok use, there is often the case where it's not just that someone can claim the video or whatever, it's that it can be blocked from being viewed on like some platforms or some devices. So it's a little bit tricky to navigate that. So I do apologize if there's some ones with like songs on where it's important that you hear the song. I mean, I do know what songs are being blocked right now. So anything with the What's New Scooby-Doo theme tune, chances are that's going to be blocked for some reason. So, I'm either going to verbally say it or maybe even just assume that it is at this point. I don't know. I'm going to get better as things go on. And on that as well, please do comment down below if you want more of these reaction videos, or, comment down below if you want to see us do more of these in terms of the long term and other stuff that we can react to, because clearly we're not, react worthy right now in terms of the camera quality. It's just a Zoom call, but these are quite new to us. So if these do start to pick up, then we obviously will adapt and invest in some better software in terms of that stuff. But I mean, let's face it, you're not missing out on Dev Patel here. So this is good for now, but do let us know if you do want to see us make some upgrades. So yeah, without further ado, let's get on with these TikToks.
The Scooby-Doo live-action movie came out 19 years ago, but what you don't know is it originally was rated R. And the film's writer was James Gunn, who later go on to direct Guardians of the Galaxy and The Suicide Squad, but he intended the film to be PG-13 originally. The biggest comparison being the 1995 Brady Bunch movie, which was rated PG-13. And that was because the movie was an adult satire of the
I
Brady
haven't
Bunch and not
seen
an
this
actual
still,
reboot,
so
which that call
maybe
for
I will
satire
check
was
it
the reason
out.
Shaggy's girlfriend was named Mary Jane. There were also a lot of sexual references in the original script, as
Oh
well as a rumor
God,
that
the
Daphne and
spelling
Randall
of
were going to be a
Daphne
lesbian
there,
couple.
though. What is
Eventually, Warner
that?
Brothers went to James Gunn asking him to redo the script because they wanted to make it PG instead. And even after they did that, the original cut of the movie was still actually rated R. And to fix this, they used CGI to reduce the cleavage. They toned down heavily on the Mary Jane and Stoner jokes for Scooby and Shaggy. And they edited out several gory scenes that apparently involved the
Really?
monsters actually killing people. And James Gunn
I
has
did
come
not
out
know
saying while he's
that.
glad kids enjoyed the PG cut, he thinks the PG-13 script would have been just as
I
successful.
want to see
Also, fun
both, to
fact,
be
Tim
honest.
Curry was offered the role as the villain
Ooh.
but turned it down because he
No,
didn't like
this is
Scrappy-Doo. So
actually not
James Gunn
true.
made Scrappy the villain at
Yeah,
the end of
that
the
isn't
day.
true. Not bad, not bad. Yes, literally. The second this played in Stranger Things, I was like, oh my gosh, Scooby-Doo 2002. So yeah, I know. Oh, such a
How
banger.
many O's does it take to spell
Oh
Scooby-Dooby-Doo?
no.
Where are you?
Okay, Scooby, that's two. Dooby, I'm gonna say that's also two.
That's four. Grab
I
four.
have no clue.
Where
I'm so
are you?
That's
dyscalculus.
five.
You going with five?
I'm gonna lock in with
I
five.
want to say
How many
8
O's
just
does
because
it
it's
take to spell
long. I'm gonna
Scooby-Dooby-Doo?
say
Where
8.
are you?
I'm not
Can't
gonna count
believe
it
that
up.
you
My brain's
forgot two
completely
O's.
switched off. I'm gonna say
What did
8.
I do?
It wasn't five, it was seven. You got it
Ah,
wrong.
that was an L. An L on my part.
Scooby-Doo!
Oh yeah, this scene was the weirdest there.
Bro, that's Scooby-Doo! Bro, you good, Scooby? Bro, what the...
Good God. Okay, that needs turning. Jeez Louise. That needed turning down. Aye, aye, aye.
Time we got an Asian Velma who was an accurate depiction of the character.
Hey.
Didn't have to remind us that she wasn't white. Yeah. Oh yeah, they also did this funny thing where they didn't have sheer contempt.
Facts, though. Like, I know a lot of people don't like these movies. I do. I really like Mystery Begins, Curse of the Lake Monster.
Haley Kiyoko for the win!
Yeah. I think they're a bit underrated, but that's just me.
Shaggy, where's Scooby at?
Oh, dude, he's right here.
Zorns?
Daphne?
He's not supposed to be on that laptop. He's hacking the mainframe.
Is that Tom Nook?
Stop it, Scooby!
Right, that guy's giving me Logan Paul vibes for some reason.
He's not gonna make it.
You have to do CPR.
Come on, Scooby. Breathe. Come on, man.
What is this?
The keys to the mystery machine. machine.
Okay. I mean,
Now we grab a bottle of
more creative than anything I've
Can't
ever
go
done.
all in, but I could go kind of all in. Creme de banana, okay? Give
See,
us a nice
this is
little
probably
swirl.
going to be one of those Scooby snack things, and I'm not hating, like, you do you. I would like to see someone try and make some non-alcoholic adaptations of these things. Like, maybe I can do that, like, I can find some equivalents and make a video. In fact, yeah, hey, that's an idea.
Dude, this smell like heaven.
But yeah, not a drinker. Not drank for like 6 years. But hey,
Sorry, pineapple, cutting off a little bit of your butt.
I'm wondering what part of it is Scooby related though. Because it looks nice, you know what I mean? Like, it looks aesthetically pleasing. But I don't know what about this is Scooby-Doo so far.
Homeboy, this gigantic Scooby snack.
With the pineapple, I'm almost thinking more SpongeBob.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Raggy Scoob.
Where is this voice from? It's either so accurately like Neil Fanning like, or she's doing it. Oh. This scene is a core memory. Like, everything from the editing, the dialogue, the music, and even the CG of Scooby's face. Like, anyone that says this movie is bad, I'm sorry, I will battle you. It's no, don't. Damn. Oh, it's another duet set. I like that. Okay.
This game was awesome as a kid. Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights was one of my favorite
See,
games.
yes, this is a core memory. I don't remember the cover, don't remember the name. Like, obviously, I'm aware of the names in my head, but I didn't know that this was the game that I used to play as a kid. But I was hooked on this. Like, the amount of hours I used to play. And this scene, actually, in particular, I remember so vividly. I'm gonna play it again.
I was
like,
younger,
hopefully.
I was like unhealthily obsessed with Scooby-Doo. And my favourite one was, you know, the one where they went to
Hey,
Egypt.
there's no such thing as an unhealthy obsession with
Mum would
Scooby-Doo.
come in and she would go, oh, I'm actually in this film. And I was like, what are you talking about? And she was like, look at the credits, it says Mummy. She was always coming up with fun games for us to play.
Aw,
The best
I like
one
that.
of all time was called The Shoe Game. Now, if you don't know what The Shoe Game is, we would play it every single time we got the bus into Belfast. Now, the rules are, whenever the bus stops to let people on, you have to look down at the ground and look at people's shoes. And you can't look up because that's cheating. And you have to like, imagine what sort of life they have. Like, are they a doctor, a painter? And I was never any good, but Mum always said it was to teach me that everyone has their own life. And maybe they could be having the worst day of their life. But if they get on the bus and we give them a smile or offer them a seat, it might make their day.
Aww.
I always thought it was bullshit, to be honest. But someone offered me a seat that day. And I got on the bus at the Ulster Hospital stop. No one ever normally offers me a seat, so I thought it was quite weird. But I think it was Mum's way of saying that she's still playing the shoe game.
Oh. Please don't tell me that was the last one. Oh, you know, that was really wholesome. But now I'm kind of sad. Like, yeah. I don't know what to think about that. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what to think about that one, you know. It's sweet though. It's sweet. I like the memories that you can leave behind. Like, I reminisced about this in one of the interviews that, you know, I mean, people that follow us, like, not intensely, but people that follow us on all social media all know that my grandpa literally passed away Christmas, like, you know, last Christmas Day. And one of my core memories of him was, you know, he was originally from India and then moved pretty late in life over to Canada. But when he came and visited the UK, he looked on the TV show like so many times. I don't know if it's like a different network in Canada or if it's dramatically different, but he literally couldn't find any like shows to watch that he recognized until he found Tom and Jerry. And all he would do when he was over, like, because obviously he was old, you know, frail, just sit in front of the TV and watch Tom and Jerry. So I do like how, like, you know, the world of animation has such a good connectivity, and because they've all been going on for so long, it's such a beautiful thing where, like, our grandkids or future grandkids will probably have memories about our Scooby stuff and so on and so forth. So, you know, yeah, a bit of a somber way to end it, but I really, really do do appreciate that it just shows the nature and how these things can really mean a lot. But like, yeah, I mean, what more can you say about that? I guess a little citation. The first clip showed someone talking about, well, the Scooby-Doo facts, which is cool. And the reason why I said that the Tim Curry thing wasn't true is someone, I forget who, was going on asking on Twitter if there were any valuable sources that we could link on it. And so us being us, I was like, right, let's try and go to the direct source. So we emailed Kent Bader, who was the editor of the 2 live action movies. I'll leave him linked in the description, like that interview that we did with him. And I emailed him and said, hey, this has recently cropped up on Twitter. Do you know if this is true? He then emailed the director of the live action movies, Raja Gosnell, and he debunked the rumor. So that's the only reason why I said it. Although I do admit, prior to that email correspondence, I actually did believe that rumor myself. It's just one of those things that's been so heavily spread on the internet that people just take it as fact without any credible sources. So yeah, I guess, yeah, maybe someone TikTok that. I don't know. I mean, it is literally the equivalent of a trust me bro source, but obviously I can't leak an email. Maybe I'll try and get it in audio form or a part 2 interview. Hey, that might be something. But yeah, thanks. Yeah, thanks so much for watching. This has been another reaction of Scooby-Doo TikToks. Like I say, there aren't many Scooby-Doo TikToks. There's a surprisingly few amount. So this may be the last part or the penultimate part. I don't think a lot of, there's going to be a lot more content to be added. But I've thoroughly enjoyed this little mini series for what it is. If you do want to see it continue, link us stuff below or comment down below any videos that you're aware of that we can react to. So yeah, if you do want to see more content from us, then please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.